In my hands is something very special. Right here are some of the very first cards graded by Ace Grading. As many of you will know, Ace Grading is actually run by Randolph and Connor and Tom, who used to run Graded Gem, which was a PSA middleman service. So not only am I just going to do a graded card reveal, there are 6 cards inside this box. I am also going to do a comparison over Beckett and PSA because I do hold cards from both of those companies. But off the bat, overall the packaging is very nice. As you can see, you do get this little box, nice folded with a nice Ace logo on the front. This box actually came inside of a discrete box, so I am actually very happy with that. A lot of companies, newer companies, are plastering their name all over the box, which for me doesn't seem very secure. And another nice touch that I do like is the fact that inside the main box you do get the Ace Grading logo on the tissue paper. Let's open the box and see just what we do get. If we there we go. So inside of the packaging, I've got some more paper to keep everything secure. It also comes in a nice foam, very nice. Now let's see, this way, this is the back. So it comes all together like this. Very nice packaging to keep everything secure. Pull everything out. There are 6 cards in total, and I do think there's a nice variety in what we've got. So overall, I'd say the packaging was done expertly. I do think that the packaging was very good indeed. And as you can see here with the cert number, this is card number 41. So we have the 41st card ever graded by Ace Grading, and they're going up. Okay, so do believe the grades on this side. Let's have a quick look at the card. Okay, back is decently centered, I'd say. Some nicks on the edges. Do you think I actually know which card this is looking at the back? See another nick down there. Okay, case wise, very, very sturdy, that's for sure. Do like that. Got a nice feel. It's definitely thicker than a PSA slab. And hopefully I've covered this. I have. We have a base Hitmonchan. And this is a card that I actually picked up from eBay. It came as part of a Evolutions bundle for some reason. They'd listed it as this, so pretty much a free Hitmonchan for myself with this one. Got the Ace label with the boxing ring, the boxing gloves. Looking at the card, yeah, you can see the surface scratches right there, so don't expect anything big on this. Got an excellent mint 6. Not too bad. Again, card itself, not too bad centering. Nicks all over the place. Card is not in the best condition. I sent this off purely on the fact that it had an Ace label. I wanted to get that. And it was one of the few base cards that I do have ungraded at the moment. So, yeah, I'm actually very pleased with that. Moving on to the second card, which, again, cert number 42, very, very close to the start. Doesn't look too bad on the back. See if we can find anything. No little nicks, really. Potentially this corner here. Okay, let's see what we get. Okay, so it's one of the cards that I sent off. Personally, Mew's one probably is my favorite Pokemon, so figured I'd send this off as a check. We have got the color match label here. Looks like they've matched with kind of this color here, and I guess the background of the Mew itself. Doesn't look too bad. I've seen some which are absolutely wonderful and some which are a little bit in my opinion. The color match labels is a very unique feature. It's not available at every grading company, that's for sure. Overall though, potentially I think this is going to be a 9 or a 10, depending on how they grade that corner. Okay, so we've gone with a 9. That's a shame. Would have been nice to have got a 10 on that, because let's face it, this is not going to be sold. This is for my personal collection. Would have been very nice. Anyway, in terms of the cases, we'll go over those at the end in the comparison. So let's keep this going. So let's have a look here. Not too bad. A little bit bottom heavy and potentially left heavy as well. So don't think this is going to get a 10. No corner nicks or damages. So I'm going to go with a 9. Oh, so this is the full art Empoleon from Battle Styles. And yeah, when you look at the front, that is definitely top light. Got a big bottom on this one. So I don't think we're going to get a 10 on this one. Again, this is your standard label. So we do get the mint 9 on the Empoleon full art. Very nice. Full. Again, for the back, I think that that's a fair grade. Off center, very slightly, but the card itself is in a good condition. So that does actually bring us on to, I guess, the 3 main cards from the set. So, or from the submission, I guess. Let's see what they've got first. So, what have we got here? Backwise, edges looking clean. That's actually looking very clean. Let's see, bottom corners. Nothing that I can see there. So let's flip it. And we have a Zera Aura alternate art, or I guess special art as they've got it. Another beautiful card. Now, I have just realized that there is one thing with their labels. With the standard labels, it does give away the fact that we have got a Gem Mint 10. Yeah, there we go. So standard compared to normal, as you can see, Gem Mint 10, you do get the golden border compared to the white. Anyway, so we did get ourselves a Gem Mint 10. Absolutely beautiful right there. Beautiful card as well. That does take us on to the final 2 cards, which, if I remember from memory, none of these should get a 10, but we're hoping for off-center. So there is the Galarian Zapdos and the Galarian Moltres, both the special arts. Back again, as you can see, not too bad, a little bit heavy here, but the front is where you can really tell. Let's give it a quick flip. Okay, so yeah, with the Ace labels, you can flip it without any issues. That's fine. As you can see, left hand side here, very off center. Labels looking absolutely beautiful. And we got ourselves a 9. Okay, so we didn't get the off center, but we did get just the standard 9. Not too bad. It would have been nice to get a 9 with an off center, but another wonderful, wonderful card. And that does mean that the final card right here is going to be the Moltres. Let's have a look at the back. Because it's the back that can probably get you the off-center. That one there had some left to right movement. This one doesn't look too bad. Perhaps a little bit heavy on the right. Again, look at that stunning Ace label. Again, off-center right there. Beautiful, beautiful card. What we're going to say, we're going to go with... We did get the off-center. Nice. So we got a 9, but it is a mint 9 off-center. Very, very nice. Yeah, so this has got like top heavy on the front. It's got bottom light. Yeah, can tell why that one's got the off-center compared to this one. Top to bottom, that one's not too bad. But those are the 6 cards. I think that we did do pretty well overall. So got the 3 alternate arts right there. And there we do have the 3 other cards, including the base Hitmonchan itself. So let's have a look at the comparison, I guess. So straight away we can actually do a quick comparison between Ace itself, because it turns out that I think we got actually every single type of label right here. So we have the Ace labels on the Moltres, the Zapdos, and the Hitmonchan. We've got the color match here on the Mew. We got a 10 standard label and I think it goes 9 and below, so right there on the standard. So in terms of the 2 standard labels, that's what you've got. So you're talking a gold background for the Gem Mint 10, which I do really like. I think it adds that little bit of extra specialness, I guess, to the card. And in general, the standard label here looks, for me, very, very nice. It's simplistic. It's very basic color-wise, but it's very striking at the same time. In terms of the backs, as you can see, that's your back there. So onto the cases themselves. I do really like the clear plastic that they've used. I think it's a lot better than the frosted glass that you get at PSA. It's more like a Beckett slab, which in itself I do think is a little bit more premium. And that is what you do get in terms of the overall feel of the card itself, or the slab, I guess. It's got a very premium feel. Doesn't really crack either. Very nice, or at least you can't hear the cracks. I think that's the main part of it. In terms of the actual card itself, or the slab, one of the big things that a lot of people had issues with was the Ace logo being across the front, which, unless you have the light reflecting on it, which if we can get it in there, as you can see, if you get it with the light reflecting on it, it doesn't look great. But overall, if you're just actually holding it and to like just the look, you don't actually realize it's there. You can probably see it more. In fact, you see it less on the back with it being on the dark. I wonder if we put it under like a, yeah, so if you hold it flat like that, you can definitely see. But if you're just looking at the card, I do think that that is not an issue at all. Overall, you do get the kind of weld marks, which is to be expected. You'll probably see it a little bit here. Not too bad. A little bit in the bottom here as well. Considering this is the 45th card that they've ever graded, I think that this is pretty good. To say it's a brand new startup, I think that there is a lot of potential right here. There is a little bit of a roughness on the bottom. I don't know if it focuses. As you can see, that's a little bit rough, so potentially needs a little bit of work on that. But overall, I do feel that this feels like a very high quality slab. I did say we'd do a quick comparison across the 2 companies. Let's start with Beckett, which I think is potentially its biggest comparison. So we've got the clear plastic, we've got a very premium feel to it. You can feel the weight of the slab. You can't feel secure. As of course with Beckett's, it's the same kind of feel to it on that side. Label wise, you've got the Beckett label, which is possibly considered one of the better labels when it comes to actually grading cards. Beckett's labels, especially the black labels, are very, very nice and sought after. Of course, Beckett themselves, they do the 0.5 grades, which Ace don't. So as you saw throughout the process, Ace have gone for the solid numbers, which I do personally prefer. The only real downside, I'd say, to a Beckett label is the fact that there is a lot of text on there. I mean, it's very small. If you have it at a distance, you can't really see it. It's not fully legible at times. And with the subgrades, it just adds more to it. I do think that that is one thing that I do like about the Ace slab itself. The actual label is very clear. It's very precise. In terms of subgrades, I'm a fan of subgrades in terms of knowing exactly why a card got the grade that it's got. but for me, they don't belong on a label. I'd prefer if they was perhaps a back-end system or something along those lines to actually show the subgrade, so you could go online and see the subgrades or something like that. I don't think that having them on the actual card itself is a good look. But that is, in terms of the Beckett slab, as you can see, relatively similar styling in terms of the slab itself. Beckett do use the card sleeve as well, as you can potentially see, whereas there's no card sleeve. It's very clear, so the sleeve can't get in the way of the actual card, which I do like as well. So moving on to a PSA card. So this is one that I actually recently got back from my Shining Legends submission, which was done in no, it wasn't November, it was October last year. So we're talking the best part of 11 months this has been at PSA now. And as a comparison, realistically, there isn't a comparison between PSA and Ace. The slabs are so different. So in terms of thickness, that is what you've got. Let's see if we can get them side by side right there. There we go. So as you can see, it's probably about 2/3 the size of an Ace slab, the PSA one, and everybody that's had a PSA slab knows they just don't feel secure. You feel like you can just snap the card. Not going to try and do that. In terms of that one itself, again, label wise, PSA is known for not having the best labels in the business. They're relatively basic, and the font itself isn't exactly great. The only real comparison between Ace and PSA is the fact that they don't do 0.5s or subgrades on the cards. Again, backs. The back of the label itself, when you look at it, is actually relatively similar. Possibly flip it, and then you've got a very nice comparison right there. So yeah, that is a little comparison in between, I guess, the three companies that I've got a hold at the moment. Of course, Ace, brand new company. I think that there's a lot of potential in the company itself, and I hope to see it go from strength to strength, because I do think that the potential that is there to have this strong of a start for a brand new company. We've seen loads and loads of new grading companies pop up, but I think that this is potentially the best start any one of them have had, and I do see it going for the long term. So that is it for this video. If you did enjoy, hit that like button and subscribe to stay tuned, and let me know in the comments what your thoughts are. Is Ace good? Did you like the slabs? Did you like the comparison? What are your thoughts in terms of the comparisons themselves? I do think that there are quite a lot of comparisons between Ace and Beckett, more than anything. But of course, PSA is the big boy. It's the long-term runner, so we had to throw one of those in as well. So thank you guys for watching. See you guys later. Goodbye.